going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 22 Ultimate Team video. So this is something that we've been doing every Saturday for at least a month now, and I think it's just going to become a staple here on the channel. We're going to go over some cards that I think can absolutely improve your team and get them at pretty good prices. As you know, and as I say all the time, Saturday is the most active auction house day of the week, and there's always really good opportunities to get good players for really cheap because we get new legends, and a lot of times the new legends make people forget about the older cards that are at the same positions, and also just in general prices are down, so it's always a great time to buy. Now we say that with a little bit of hesitance because the Zero Chill promo is coming up more than likely this coming Friday, and we'll learn information about it on Thursday or maybe even earlier. So the market's going to crash. A lot of cards that are priced at certain ranges right now are going to go down, and we're going to get a lot of new content, and that content could be fairly affordable as well. So I wouldn't go all out on upgrading your squad, but I do think we have a handful of really good players that will definitely help you improve your team and maybe give you some ideas of where you can upgrade. Now, if you guys find this video helpful, if you enjoy it, make sure you go ahead and click that thumbs up on the video. Also, if you're brand new here, you're looking around YouTube for more MUT 22 content, whether it's to make your team better or to make coins, you found the right channel. Make sure you go ahead and click that subscribe button. Turn that notification bell on so you guys are alerted when we drop additional videos. So we're going to go down the line here, talk about some different positions, and I gotta say, for the most part, the cards we're going to be talking about this week are in the Bow Nose promo. This promo is giving us a lot of good cards, but not only that, they are extremely affordable. And I think you should have a lot of them on your team, or at least a couple, right? So the way these cards or sets work is that you put 30 85 overalls into the set, and by doing so, you're going to get back the 94 overall card plus that player's power up. Now, if you don't want to power up the card, you don't have to. There are certain situations where you might want to based off of abilities, but in general, these cards are really cheap, mostly under 200,000 coins, and some of the best cards at their position. I think the biggest reason that they are so cheap is because of this 85 plus reroll pack, right? So this is 1,300 training. Training has been way down this year compared to prior years at this time in the year, and that's helping out this pack and this market for these cards. People are opening up this pack and occasionally getting 94s out of it. Number one, that's going to drive down the price. But number two, if you want to test your luck on this and you don't get the 94, you're accumulating all of these 85s, and you can put those 85s into the sets I just showed you, or you can hang on to them and potentially have a head start on whoever gets new cards on Monday. We'll get 4 new cards every Monday all the way through pretty much the rest of December. I don't know if we're going to get an upgrade in overall on these, if they're going to surprise us and give us 95s on Monday. And does that mean that we're going to get like 86 overall collectibles and you can't use the 85s in the new sets anymore? Or are the new sets just going to require more 85s? That's what I'm hoping, because I have like 40 to 50 85s in my possession. But I say all that to say these Bow Nose players are really cheap, and there's some really good ones. Those aren't the only cards we're going to go over in this video, but that's where we're going to start. If you're looking for a quarterback, you kind of just have to go with Randall Cunningham. This is his 94 overall card without the power up, and you can find this card for well under 200k. The one I'm looking at, I think, was up for 188,000. 93 speed. He's one of the fastest quarterbacks out there in the game, right behind Lamar Jackson. 94 throwing power. He can get the ball down the field. Short throw at 90, mid 94, deep at 91. All 3 of the throwing accuracies above 90, so that's a good thing. And he can get gunslinger, but you do have to power him up. Now, if you want to buy the power up, obviously you can do the set like I just explained, but the power up isn't overly expensive as well. About 30k for the power up on this card, and like I said, with the pricing, definitely under 200k. You can see trending right now on MUT.gg. He's down across all markets, Xbox, PC, and PlayStation. Now, earlier this week, I did put out a video on the top 5 quarterbacks in MUT 22, in my opinion, and Randall's number 1, and he's number 1 because of his abilities, but also he's number one because he's so cheap. Another bow-nose player at wide receiver is going to be 94 overall Lynn Swann, another card well under 200K. He is only 5'11", so we like taller wide receivers. In my opinion, you want those guys on the outside, but with Lynn Swann being a route runner archetype, he's going to get the good abilities for really cheap. That's route technician at 1 AP, slot apprentice at 2 AP. He's got 93 speed. There's a few wide receivers with stock 94 speed, but he's right there with the 93. Catching is 94. That's one of the highest in the game. Catching traffic at 93 is really good. And across the board, the route running is fantastic everywhere. Short 92, mid 91, deep 93. Right now at this point in the game, if we can hit all three of those at 90 plus, that's good to go. Like I said, the only thing that really kind of hurts this card is that he's 5'11", but it's not a deal breaker. And like I said earlier, well under 200K. You can catch him in the 170, like mid 170 range on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. One other wide receiver, and I don't know why, but it kind of feels like, Tyreek Hill has always been a dominant MUT player, and it almost feels like he's forgotten this year. And it's a bit surprising to me because this card is really good and extremely cheap. It's 94 speed, 94 overall, Harvest champion Tyreek Hill, and you can get him for 200K or less usually. 92 catching, 91 short route running, 92 mid route running, deep route runnings at 94. Fun fact about this card, and I know that he's only 5'9" and Robbie Anderson is 6'4", but if you compare Robbie Anderson and Tyreek Hill, right, same speed, same catching, same short route running, I think same mid route running, and Tyreek's deep route running is one better, or it's the mid route running's one better. I say all that to say that Tyreek is technically a better card, and it's about 800,000 coins cheaper. So I know Robbie Anderson's really good, really tall, but are we really paying an 800K difference to have, a 6'4" guy versus a 5'9" guy? You can find spots for Tyreek on the field, and I think, 94 speed is the fastest wide receiver in the game without power-ups and adding strategy items and whatnot. To get this card with that much speed on your squad, and he's got good route running and good catching for under 200K, in my opinion, definitely worth it. Now, right now, you're snowing on average 209 on Xbox, 214 on PlayStation, but I just saw one for 199K as I was kind of doing this video for you guys. And of course, you can always go out and build these Harvest Champion sets. By doing so, you're going to get the Tyreek, you're going to get his power up, and you get 3 Harvest Heroes in return. And there's some pretty good cards out there to get, like, Denzel Ward, Justin Simmons. You can address your offensive line by doing those sets. So I say, I'm saying this, don't forget about Tyreek Hill. He's still good. Back to bow-nose players. If you're looking for some help on the defensive line, we got 2 players for you coming from that promo. In the first one is Bills legend Bruce Smith. He's got 90 speed, 6'4", which can help out with the shorter quarterbacks like Kyler Murray, Michael Vick. There's a few others out there. You bat down passes, the CPU does it for you unexpectedly. I lost a game like that the other day, so those little things can help. But we like this card because 92 block shed, he helps with the run, 94 power move, 90 finesse move. He can get to the quarterback, he can stop the run. He's just an all-around really good player. Also 92 strength, so we're looking at speed, strength, and then all of the pass rushing and run stopping attributes you need in a card. And again, I can't stress this enough, well under 200,000 coins. This bow nose program, it started out very rocky with the way that you acquire those 85s, but I think this is really, really good now because we're getting a lot of top-end, high-tier, really good cards in the game, and for the most part, they're affordable for everybody. Vince Wilfork is the other guy that will give you some help on the defensive line. I just picked this card up in the first game that I had him in there. He made an immediate impact. I would definitely recommend putting inside stuff on this card. It's a very cheap ability and very effective. Only costs 1 ability point. He's got 80 speed, which isn't bad. For as big as he is, 325 pounds, he's going to eat the middle up. And if you play a defense where really you only have like 2 defensive ends and a defensive tackle in the middle, you are going to be, people are going to be able to run on you. But this card with inside stuff, he's not always going to put a stop to it, but he's going to help a lot and make people think twice about running. So 80 speed, 6'2", 325 pounds. He's got 94 strength. We like strength on our defensive tackles. And then block shed's 93. That helps with the run. Power move 93. He can get to the quarterback with that. Obviously, with a big guy like this, he's not going to have great finesse move. I think 82 finesse move is still pretty respectable. And you can also take a card like this, being that it's really cheap, and just substitute him in for only maybe running situations. I would keep him down every down on your defensive line at defensive tackle, but he's also, a very good situational player. And with all of these bow-nose players, you can get him for under 200K, 176 on PlayStation. It says 200K on Xbox, but I would feel pretty confident you can get him cheaper for that. I don't know why he's randomly up in cost on Xbox right now. If you wait until Monday as well with these bow-nose players, you can catch them for cheap then as well, because people are going to be re-rolling that pack. And I would imagine with EA, they're probably going to bump up the odds a little bit more on the older cards versus the newer cards that come out on Monday. We will end the video here with one last card, and that's going to be the 93 overall set legend Troy Polamalu. Now, every weekend when legends come out, the first thing you should be doing, if you can't afford those brand new legends, you should be looking at the positions that those new legends play to find cards that came out before those legends for a lot cheaper. And Troy Polamalu, strong safety. This week we got Reggie Nelson, strong safety. His card is down because of the Blitz promo, and it's still down even more now because of Reggie Nelson. I think this is the best card at this position when you factor in the pricing. He is 5'10", so a little bit short for a strong safety, but he's got 92 speed, 88 man coverage. With the power up, you're getting to 89. With a strategy item, you can get that to 90. And then also zone coverage is already above 90 at 93. Hit power 93, very well balanced, hybrid archetype, so he can stop the run. He's good against the pass. I wouldn't recommend using because he's only 5'10", but he is fast as well. And remember, this is the set card. On Saturdays, it's usually going to be cheaper to build out the set and get it done that way, because all of those pieces from the legends are going to be in packs, and the legend packs that a lot of people are opening, they're going to dump them on the auction house. People are going to undercut each other, and you can take advantage and build out these sets for cheaper than just flat out buying the card. But even if you wanted to buy it, I mean, look on PlayStation. He's down 15%, down to 146K. On Xbox, 159K. That's really affordable. There was no other tight end that I really saw worth it, kind of in the same situation with Jermichael Finley being the other legend that came out today. So for tight end, I think we're going to do a top 5 tight end video coming this week. Be on the lookout for that and go build out those legend sets. Not only for Troy P, but there's other legends. If you guys want them, Saturday is definitely the day to go out and get them. I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, like I said earlier, make sure you go ahead and click that thumbs up. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. We'll catch you on Twitch later tonight and probably be picking up Reggie Nelson for the squad. Thank you. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.